on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So off we go then. Hervedes. And it's Farfan. Lokomotiv Moscow have been on a poor run of late. It's 5 home games without a win. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Karamo! He's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Plasil battles to win it back.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Lokomotiv Moscow yet to have a shot on target. Denisov, Farfan, Kukoviak. There's a long ball. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Farfan goes short. Gorgeous control there. Gets good distance on it. Looks to clip it forward. It's a brilliant interception. Played out to the right, and the flag has stayed down. He's had a go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Adair. And the first half is done, so now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So your views on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Second half gets underway.
Lokomotiv Moscow pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Tasil. Goes for goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Forward it goes. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Over to the left. Crosses it in, looking to shoot! And he just whacks it away. A buccaneering run from the defender. Bordeaux keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
It's out for a goal kick. Krakowiak gets it back. Farfan.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Went in for a slide tackle and executed it cleanly.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
That had to be more accurate. Denisov. Farfan. Out wide to the right. He's gone down, but and there goes the final whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Lokomotiv Moscow can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere is terrific, and kick-off is moments away. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Napoli have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
So off we go then. Chance to break. He's off on a marauding run. Maximovic gets rid without sophistication. Back into the middle. Shapes the shoots. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Gets it upfield. Milik. Cuts it out. And it's Mertens. Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. Napoli, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. With a delicate ball. Maximovic gets good distance on it. Receives it from behind. Goalkeeper's ball. Played out to the right. Played back in. Maximovic can hoist it clear. Tries to towering header. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Out to safety. Mertens goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Mertens, he's left his man. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Now it's Mertens. Mertens, it's Mertens! Another time! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Zielinski did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. The midway point of the game.
Napoli ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Referee has seen that as a dive.
Listen, he can play the innocent as much as he wants, Peter, but it was fairly obvious to everyone here. He's got no hiding place.
cut out in the nick of time. Mertens spreads it towards the left. And it's hoisted clear. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's gone for it! He's scored! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Napoli produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Napoli draw first blood here.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Forward it goes. Gets up to head it! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
Kaya Hahn. Napoli claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Knocks it away. Now can he finish? And that's been won straight back. And it's Mario Rui. The defence can get it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Napoli certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So just time for... Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
The action has already started. Looks to clip it forward. And he's onside. Gorgeous control there. Pumps it into the area. Januzaj. Now the counter. And it's Januzaj. And the flag has stayed down. The shot's on! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Out wide to the right. 0-0 still, little doubt about which manager will be the happier right now. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Januzaj has it in a wide position, so what next? That's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs. Januzaj. It's easy to guess who'll be the happier manager right now.
Absolutely, Peter, and I think due to the strength of the opposition, they had to work on a defensive game plan and then do the difficult part in executing it, and so far, they've been exemplary.
Forward it goes. And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So off we go once more.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Here it is now, and a shot! He's scored! And finally, he has breathed life into the game!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Here it comes. In with a header! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
It's it into the middle.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Decent looking ball. There's no flag. Nice touch. Hernandez plays it forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Real big chance! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Little doubt, that is a foul. Januzaj. And it's Januzaj. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker, and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'm going to say Jesus Navas, because while so many wingers operate on their unnatural side these days, he's like a throwback to the past, plays on his natural flank, and he likes to supply others with his pace and trickery and getting to the byline, and he is a very good crosser on his day.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Banega goes looking. Can he finish? And he's there to hoof it away. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? And it's Vasquez. Tries to stroke it through. In he flies! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Made certain that won't get through. Kja. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
No goals as yet. Taxidis. Looks to clip it forward. Gets up to head it! And that's caused a worry or two.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Ben Yedder. Pablo Sarabia. Andre Silva fires it in low. Oh, real chance! Here's a corner. It for the first half, a breathless ending. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Here we go again. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Forward it goes. Aimed long and direct. Tries to get it forward quickly. Papadopoulos. Taxidis. Papadopoulos. Plays it forward. He's in! He's had a goal! Saved only by poor finishing.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Out to the left it goes. It's a loose ball. And it's Escudero. Well, they can break here. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And he's going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
So the ball's got out of play, and a change is upcoming. Out wide to the right. Andre Silva looking to run onto it. Gets good distance on it.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
This. So not long left in this now. Forward it goes. And more than happy to take the muscular approach. Crunching tackle.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! And that could well be the winner!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas, and they couldn't find the solution to those wide defensive positions. Just not good enough on so many levels.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally, it can get the numbers back into your own.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'm going to go for the experienced Igor Akinfeev. He's always been an agile stopper, but having been on the scene from such a young age, he's a much calmer decision-maker these days.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Baragan. Guardado. Deftly done. Baragan, heaved to the back post. Baragan.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
And it's got through. There are a few waiting for it. Lo Celso.
CSKA Moscow have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Christian Teo. And it's Guardado. Baragan. Guardado. Lo Celso. Vlasic. Well weighted. Shoots! Goal! CSKA Moscow! And CSKA Moscow are in front. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Oh, what? And the whistle goes for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
The start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Played into space out wide. Oh, that is lovely footwork. And he has been fouled there. Superb! Oh, that is a gem! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Dispatched expertly, nicely done.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Fence has got rid of that. Tries to get it forward quickly. Canales. Barakan. And the finish! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Magnussen. Vlasic. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Guardado is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Well, they know he's the root of potential problems, Peter, and they seem intent on uprooting that problem like that.
And that's a throw. And it's hoisted clear. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us.